Good.
Good day, everyone. My name is Carlos, and also here at FFL Tri-State with FFL Wisdom, Strength, and Beauty. And we're doing the weekly bullpen where we bring awareness to different situations and help agents become better agents. Talking about better agents, that's one of the topics we're going to hit today. How to become a better agent. There's a lot of people that, they do come to the office. They do try to dial, but it's more than that. To become a better agent is a little bit more than that. So what constitutes to be a better agent? This business lifeline is leads. We have to buy leads, and we have to dial, and we have to always keep informed, meaning always listening to podcasts, always asking questions. If we don't do that, then we just hear. I say that we are just like have you guys ever seen when an artist is singing and thank you, and they just jump to the audience, and the audience just take them to wherever? That's what you're doing, man. Just jumping somewhere, and they just letting take you anywhere. Before we get into the training, let's give a shout out to the top issue paid agencies. Start with FFL Shoreline, Francis Doherty, 10,774. FFL Dynasty, Kimira Thompson, 10,774. Wow, same numbers. FFL The Good Life, Jeff Beauty, 14,824. And Jeff, great. Michael Lower, Pay It Forward, 19,217. FFL Wisdom, Strength, and Beauty, Carlos Reynoso, 25,223. This is for week 1. Thank you. Jonathan Persina, FFL Loyalty, 27,639. Jesse Parsley, FFL Avenues, 27,684. FFL Service Before Self, 28,455. It's in this city. Segrex Sirena, FFL Momentum, 28,117. Congratulations, Jose, by the way. FFL Third Coast, Alex Lebrija, 31,688. FFL The Chosen Ones, 35,334. Mark Tirolia. Gabriel Singh, FFL The Way, 38,698. Killing it. Kyrie Joyner, FFL Humble Beginnings, 39,379. FFL Legacy, Daniel Byrne, 42,671. David Paya, FFL Great Lakes, 53,522. Caleb Amoros, FFL 320, 55,791. Wayne Carr, FFL Hidden Gems, 68,926. Steve Giordano, FFL Health and Wealth, 88,177. Brian Mendehall, FFL Central, 152,284. This is the big boys now. Big boys. Rob Richmond, FFL Apex, 186,030. And number 1, Ivan Vedrov, FFL Universe, 361,891. Can we give him a round, please? Good. Coming after some people this year. The writing agents, month to date, top 20. Karine Bain, 7,337. Matthew Gable, 7,425. Hector Lebrija, 7,484. Kyrie Joyner, my boy, 8,202. Joanna Perez, 8,244. Tierra Brown, 8,411. Mario Guajardo, 9,416. Desmond Ray, 11,174. Darcy Reynolds, 11,454. Justin Morgan, 11,574. Now we're getting in the top 10. Christopher Wasserman. It's a lot of new names here too, if you guys hear that. 12,226. Mohammed Reshoni, 13,835. Number 8, Carolina Morales, 14,202. Matthew Borsch, number 7, 14,513. Stephen Plur, my man, my boy. What is going on, Stephen? Number 6, 15,844. Jonathan Persina. Oh, okay, so we got a new number 1 then. 16,938. Sean Barnes, number 4, 17,551. Hussein Hamid, 17,664. Number 2, Steven Giordano, 28,524. Daniel Byrne, 38, number 1, 30,669. Give him a round of applause, please. I see this, and I saw a lot of new names, coming up in the ranks. That's fantastic. That's great. We're gonna leave that first time writer for later for the end. That's great. So we were talking about earlier about how to become a better agent. It's not only come to the office, not only show face, but we got to take some steps also to do that. What are some of the steps that we gotta take in order for us to become better agents? Buy leads. Every time you show up at the office, you gotta come prepared. It's like a student that go to school and don't have his or her books. You know what I mean? You gotta come prepared. Prepare how? You gotta have 50 to 100 leads per data section. 50 to 100 leads per data section. For you new guys, write this down because it's very helpful, okay? We gotta start early. Cannot come and start dialing, let's say 10, 11. We want to start early because you get people before they go to work, and you can finish early too. By 12, you should be done dialing. But not every day is a holiday. Not every day is Christmas. We got that. So you start early and then take it all the way to 8 p.m. or whatever it takes for you to make your appointments. But early gives you that better leverage for you to make your appointments, early. Okay, now you got the leads. You start dialing early. What to do in the dials? Dial 3 times consecutive. Everybody knows that, right? Consecutive, 3 times. If they don't pick up 3 times. 1, wait, call again, and call again. What else? Leave a message. A lot of people don't, they just, for some weird reason, which I never understood this, they don't pick up if they don't know the number. They just do not. So leave a message. Another thing is send a text. I take a picture of the lead and I send a text and I tell them who I am. I introduce myself. My name is Carlos with the Mortgage Protection Department, et cetera, et cetera. And they see the lead. Go ahead.
Now, when you send a text, because I send texts also.
Okay.
If on their voicemail they say it's who it is. What if you don't, it just says, please call.
A lot of people, I'm
hesitant to send a lead to a number that I don't know is the customer.
Well, if that's the number on the lead, that's the number that they put.
Huh? You get a lot of wrong numbers, and now you're sending.
And I've gotten a lot of closes, by sending a text.
I'm not saying don't send a text, but my question is, if it's not identifying themselves in the voicemail, do you still send a copy of the lead? Like, I'll send a text saying, I'm trying to reach so-and-so, is this your phone number? Rather than send a copy of the lead because it has their birthday on it, their address, their, you know what I mean?
You say if you call somebody and their voicemail doesn't match at all. That's different.
It doesn't even matter. It's not that it matches or not. It matches the phone number saying, please leave a message for 58, this number, but it doesn't say their name or, you know what I mean? They're not being identified. Because I've had people call.
I'll send a text. I'm going to work that lead.
With the lead on?
I'll send the text. I'll send it. I'm going to work that lead. I'm gonna squeeze whatever juice I can out of that lead. I'm gonna
You
call.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. But I'm sending that text to the number that is on the lead. So I'm clear with that. I'm good. I can sleep at night with that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call 3 times. If I don't get it, I'm gonna leave a message. If I don't get it, I'm gonna send a text. And if I don't get it, I'm gonna go door knock. And if I don't get it, if I always fail, I'm gonna pass it to my downline. I don't burn no leads. I don't throw them away. I don't do that. I'm gonna squeeze whatever juice I can out of that lead. You spend the money. It's your own prerogative. Whoever doesn't want to do it, then it is what it is. But I'm gonna squeeze that lead. Like I work a lot together with a couple of my downlines, and for some reason, maybe the person didn't like my accent or whatever the case may be, they didn't want to answer, or they just said no to me or whatever the case. I pass it to my downline, they book it, they close it. This is what it is.
See, I'll call them 6 times before I leave a message, and then text,
Oh, I call 2 weeks in a row.
right.
To be honest with you, I call 2 weeks in a row. I call this week, I save it, call next week, and do the couple of things that I told you, and if that fails, I pass it to my to my down. Yeah. Correct. But sometimes, like, I go on and door knock, and they don't happen to be there for some reason, or they are there but they just didn't like me, whatever the case may be. I pass it, and some people have closed them, believe it or not. And I've closed some that they told no to some people as well.
I called people a month later and gotten into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people, stuff like happens.
Correct.
We don't know
Correct.
what's going
Correct.
on.
Buy different leads. I know a lot of people say I love mortgage protection because it gives me the most money. A lot of people say I love final expense because they're always there. Try both. At the end of the day, you are an insurance agent, so you want to be comfortable with both leads. Yes, you may have a one that you prefer, but you want to be comfortable with both, just in case there's a shortage of one, so you don't run into that problem. We have a lot of leads in the CRM. We have a lot of internet live leads, but also don't try different companies. Like, don't marry one. Don't just stick with one. A lot of agents, I notice that they get discouraged because they be like, listen, I've been buying leads from this source and it's just not working. Well, use another source then. You know what I mean? Like, try different things. Just don't be attached to that, to that company or whatever the case may be. Another step to become a better agent, and this is something that we've been talking about for a little bit. Know your carriers. You guys got to start knowing your carriers. I get it at the beginning when you knew and and it's hard. You cannot have a lot of questions, but once you fill an application of Mutual of Omaha, you shouldn't be asking the same question. The person had cancer, 2 years ago. Is that okay that I put him with Mutual of Omaha? You should know that, yes, it's okay with Mutual of Omaha. You know what I mean? If the last day of treatment was 2 years past. So when we're filling out an application, don't just go through the motions, filling out, name, et cetera, has this condition. Read and let it marinate in your head. So when that question arises, or you go sitting down with a client and they tell you something, they have a condition, you'll know, okay, I saw this in this application. I know I can or cannot put them over here with this carrier. Okay, you guys got to start knowing your carriers. Get familiar with them. Also, you can also call underwriting, and they're very helpful. They tell you, no, this person won't be eligible for this particular insurance. Know your carriers, learn underwriting, booking appointments. When we call the appointments, you don't want to sound like a telemarketer, or you don't want to sound like you're selling something to somebody. when you call your friend, what's your name again? I'm sorry.
Right.
Brian, when you call your friend, right? You don't sound like you're reading from, from something, from a book or something. You're just being yourself, correct? That's the same way you got to be when you're calling these clients. You got to be yourself. You cannot sound like you're trying to tell them something or too serious. You know what I mean? You have to meet their level of enthusiasm, okay? Be friendly, relax, calm. Something that I like that Steve Giordano does is he's very direct. I don't want to be the guy that's going to go drop something to you. I don't want to be that guy. We are not. I'm not dropping anything. We're filling out an application. That's what we're going to do. So you know what I mean. I'm the underwriter assigned to you. I'm going to go over there and show you and ask you some medical questions. See what you qualify for. Can you please have all that? If you're taking any medications, have them all out so I can cross-reference what you qualify for, and then we can fill out an application if you qualify. Okay. I don't want to be the guy that's going to drop something. I'm very direct. There's no mistakes later. I know a lot of people at the beginning, they feel uncomfortable doing that because they are afraid of the no right away on the phone. Be direct. Be direct, okay? Repeat the meeting time 3 times. 3 times. So, okay, listen, I have an opening at 10 a.m. Is that okay? Will you be home? Yes, that's okay. Okay. So please put on the calendar so you won't forget. I'm going to be there at 10 a.m. Do I park on the street or do you have a driveway? No, have a driveway. You can park or park on the street, whatever the case may be. Okay, perfect. So tomorrow I'm going to be there at 10. Please have whatever medications you're taking so I can cross-reference what you qualify for. And I'm going to be there at 10. Said it 3 times. Make sure you do that, okay? 3 times. Sink it in. Make it important for them, okay? Now let's go through some numbers for last week. This is number for last week. Carlos Reynoso, that guy. Appointments is how many people you called and booked an appointment. Sit is how many people you actually sat with. Close is how many closes you had. In applications, how many applications you had. So you could have closed, like me, I closed 5, but there was a husband and wife here somewhere. So that's why I said more applications than closes, okay? So I got 10 appointments, 8 sits, 5 closed, 7, 6,599. It's a good week. James Vines, 9 appointments, 6 sittings, 3 closes, and 3 applications for 5,928. Mara Torres, Mara's good. She's killing it. She's doing good. 13 appointments, 7 sits, 5 closed, 5 from 9,773. Congratulations, Mara. Vanina, La Jefa, she is killing it too. 16 appointments, 8 sits, 6 closes, 7, 14,640. Killing it. Alvan Yashari, 12, 6, 5 applications, 7,152. Steven, 7 and 6. So we were talking about Steven the other day. He had way more appointments than sitting. So he's definitely working on it because he has 7 appointments, 6 sittings, 5 closed, 7 for 11,206. Great job, Steven, by the way. Great job. Andy Garcia, 15 appointments, 7, 5, 5, 4,368. When you guys see this over here, and I'm not calling Andy out or anything like that, just trying to, help him out a little bit. This is something you guys doing on the phone. You guys are not making that important enough. Like we were talking about earlier, remember? You guys are not repeating the time 3 times. You guys are not emphasizing what you guys are there to do. Okay. We have a post office, right? and the post office says that I'll probably be there by your house to drop a letter around 3. There's no need for us to be there because we have a mailbox, correct? We have a mailbox. What do I need to be there for? I just pick it up so if you're gonna go drop something, I don't need to be there. Just leave it at the door. Makes sense, right?
Mhm.
So I don't want to be the guy dropping. I'm dropping nothing off. I'm going there to complete a medical questionnaire. So I need you to be there. You see the difference? So I know it sounds like you guys are going to book the appointments, but that's why a lot of this happens sometimes. And a lot of people are not there when you guys go there. No. Tell them that what you're there to do. You're there to complete a medical questionnaire, okay? And that is important, and that you need a husband and wife. Is this only for you or for you and your husband? Okay, or for you and your wife? And and let's say you get there, the wife is not there, or the husband's not there, don't be afraid of rebooking the appointment, okay? Because chances are, if they're married, what are they gonna tell you? They're gonna, exactly, they're gonna let you go through all the presentation, and then they're gonna get a cop out, they fail safe. Oh, my wife is not here, I gotta talk to her. I can't make decisions without her. And guess what? You only got one shot. You only got one shot. You went out the door. That policy went out the door with you. You never getting back in. One in a million. 1 in a million. John Marcella, 11-866 7624. Congratulations. And first time writers, Ericia J, 3B, Ryan K, Brian H, Alberto O, Levi S, Carlos B, Dustin P, Rashid A, Heather B, Jeremiah W, Payan H, Tom M, Alisa R, Ryan T, Carmina M, Diamond C, Jesus E, Ransford S, Gustavo J, Kyle T, Lynn M, April D, Carlos C, and Marcia S. Congratulations to all of them. Do you guys have any questions on becoming a better agent? Any questions? Go ahead. Anything? Anything?
I do.
Go ahead.
So I did a lot of door knocking over the week.
Perfect. Great.
People that hung up on me, people that said they don't need it anymore,
Okay.
people that I couldn't get a hold of. So when I'm door knocking and I'm saying to them, I'm the field underwriter assigned to get you the information that you requested.
Okay.
What are some of the tools that we can use to overcome the I'm not interested, or I don't need it anymore, or I met with someone already?
Okay. So you went to door knock and they told you that they met with somebody already or that they're not interested, okay? If somebody tells me that they already met with somebody and they got a plan, let's say, well, actually, Aaron, that's perfect, because that's exactly why I'm here. They sent me here to go after that agent because we have some new plans that we could save you $20 to $30. Would that work for you, Aaron?
Yes.
Okay, and then just go into the process like you normally do. I'm not interested at all. I just don't want it. May I ask why, Aaron? Why are you not interested? This is
I was just playing on my phone, or I don't even remember doing it.
Okay, perfect. Aaron, this is a state regulated plan, so it is cheaper than most plans out there. All I need is 5 minutes from you for you to hear me out. I'm not a sales guy, Aaron. I'm just an underwriter here, to do a medical questionnaire. Take just 5 minutes of your time. If you don't like what you see, you can kick me out of your house yourself. You have 5 minutes from me, Aaron, so I can help you protect the family. That's it. Any more questions? Go ahead.
I had someone before, he said, I'm just shopping around now. I'm telling you right now, I'm not committing to anything when you come.
You don't need to shop anymore. I'm all in one. We represent over 35 different carriers. So whatever quote or anything that anybody can tell you, I can tell you. There's nobody that can tell you a quote that I cannot tell you. So I'm all in one. And I always carry my my thing with all the carriers that we represent, and and also tell them that we got to emphasize that we represent on nothing but rated A companies, and that most of the companies that we represent them being in business for more than 100 years. I like to say that, and they are all rated A. So I'm just shopping around. Listen, you don't need to shop around no more. I'm all in one. I represent all these companies right here. Anything else? Anything else? Come on, guys. Something. Throw something at me. Throw me off. Come on. No. Okay.
What do you say in home when they're like, I gotta think about it?
Absolutely. Brian, take 5 minutes. I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna make a phone call. I'll be right back. Okay. And I just walk, and and let's say I come back. No. But I gotta think about it some more. Listen, we can only come once per household. What we usually do is we fill out an application just to get the wheels in motion. Actually, let me back up, Brian. I used to get that before, not anymore. But if they do, what I do is as soon as I go into the house, I tell them, and I learned this from Joe Marcella. Brian, so what was the reason you sent this to me? What was the reason you sent it to me?
Look around, see what's the best for my family right now.
So you want to protect your family, Brian? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm here because you took the time to send this to protect, because you want to protect it. You want protection for your family. Is that correct? Okay, Brian. So this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to ask you some personal questions, medical. Okay, some financial information as well. Okay, and then we're going to fill out an application. Okay, we're going to fill out an application. We're going to submit it, and it takes about 3 to 4 days to get back to you. Is that okay? I already set it up from the beginning. I already told you that we're going to fill out an application, and you already sold me on that. You send this to me to protect your family. You know what I mean? So there's no surprises at the end. There's no thinking about it. No, I already told you we're going to fill out an application. You know what I mean? And if all this fails and they tell you that they got to think about it, listen, we can only come once per household. If you want to, you can take 5 minutes. I'm going to make a phone call. And and then I come back and we fill out this application, okay? Step back or whatever the case may be. This is something I tell people. If you see that the client is just giving you excuses after excuses after excuses, I told you at the beginning that I'm very direct, right? Leave. Just leave. Because what is that going to do? You're going to fill out the application, and then you're going to cancel. That's a chargeback. Don't force the sale. You know what I mean? You got to put everything on the line, on the table at the beginning. And then once you do that, then you got to create the why they need it and why it's very important for them to have it. You know what I mean? You got to do that while you're doing the presentation. While you're doing the presentation also, I like to say that don't have a lot of dead air, a lot of moment of silence. Have a conversation. Brian, so you're from New York? And I'm asking you a question that I already got the license, because I'm going to ask him for the license. Then filling out the application. So tell me a little bit about you, Brian. So what you like, baseball, you like the neighborhood around here? Just, clicking, man, like friend. People don't like to be sold. They just like to be talked to. You know what I mean? They want to feel that they are not being forced to purchase something. So make them feel at ease, okay? Talk to them. Relax. That's it. Any more questions? No? Well, that's it for today then. Thank you for joining us, and see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.